Seek and destroy questions. So these are a little bit different to Kaizen questions. So Kaizen questions, if you remember, were like, small steps. What's one step that we could take to ensure growth? So remember, Kaizen is for how do you eat an elephant bite size. Seek and destroy questions are when people are solutionizing their future and they can actually see in advance from the mediocrity that they're currently in. So these are real power questions. They're designed to lead your clients to their intended purpose. No excuses, no fears. It's about becoming empowered and creating conviction in yourself and your future. So these are probably more for breakthrough action plan questions and even discovery once they've shifted from disempowerment to empowerment. It's really start to bang these seek and destroy questions in. And I like them. And examples are, what would someone who's done this done? What is awesome and exciting about this? How can you turn it all around? How will your life become more abundant as a result? What do you need to crush it now in order to move forward? How will you hold yourself when you feel like this? How will the world see you when you unleash? What will your family and friends think of the new empowered you? So they're big questions that, as I said, someone who's extremely disempowered, they're not there yet. But for later on, the seek and destroy questions are really, really cool. These power questions apply the required and necessary strength to a question whilst adding in a presupposition. So a presupposition is a thought or consideration about what this future event or feeling or experience will be like. It's not a matter of do you think you can have it. It's like, imagine how awesome your world will be when you commit to the human blueprint. So it's a presupposition that A, they're going to commit to the human blueprint, and B, that their world is going to be totally awesome. So the thing is, like, these are really, really important, these big power questions, because it really gets them to solicit that response of what's it going to feel like when you're fucking crushing it, man? How amazing you're going to feel. And it really just invokes that response right now. So as I said, a presupposition as defined in the paragraph, it's presupposing how awesome things will be when. This leads a client progressing from being on the back foot to positive action, leading them to taking progressive leading steps forward. Imagine how awesome it's going to be when you guys have gone through this induction. You know what I mean? The presupposition is it's going to be so awesome once you're finished, so you can start to think about that, and that once makes you want to go, hey, I really want to smash this induction so I can become so much more epic and awesome. The same with your clients. So power questions are best used when a client is in a more mature approach in their belief sets and future potentiality. It takes them from consideration to proactive, empowered action. These are really power, man. So these are more for probably the breakthrough, maybe at the end of a discovery session. But when we're really getting their commitment to proceed with the human effect, it's, imagine in 6 months' time, like the growth and how your life's going to totally rocket and change when you're working with us beasts at the human effect for all these mentors and coaches dedicated to serve you. Fuck, imagine the growth then. Like, tell me about how amazing your fucking life's going to be when you have me and 9 other people totally backing you. What's your life going to be like? Real power, real punchy questions, and that solicits this response that will be like, oh my God, my life's going to be amazing. That's it. And what the fuck are you going to do with your amazing life then? Oh, well, I'll create, I'll do this. Bang. It's real power. It's real punchy. Anyway, start to go through this. Form your own seek and destroy questions. Those questions are really going to invoke and solicit this mad ass response from your clients, and really use it at the right time. It's really, really important.